Picturesque Provo, Utah, LaBelle Edwards Stadium. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the Wisconsin Badgers and the BYU Cougars. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaBelle Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Badgers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. It's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a guy, extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and
Got a little grass. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
Man, when I blitz as a defense, I want to get home. I got to get to that quarterback, get him on the ground, not hit him as he's throwing it, and he gets it off. Right here, just a split second too late. Didn't get to the quarterback in enough time. The quarterback did a good job assessing it and making a play down the field.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pick up a 10 and a first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in first and goal. They are feeling it.
BYU lines up with a first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Bachmeier. Flips it out to the back. Looking for the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, BYU! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And
man, listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right back to the well. Jumped on top of the pile.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 3rd and long. Joseph. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. Fires downfield. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Martin. Breaks a tackle, and he might have continues to fight for yards. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cougar! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolls into the end zone. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Handoff to the lone back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing Joseph. Finds a tight end. Turning it on. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
That's a statement by the defense. Offense is trying to get physical. They're running power. They're pulling the backside guard, and you blow the play up in the backfield. for a loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back, almost intercepted.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many.
Snags it, and he's open. He's at the 40. The 20. Into the house. Touchdown, BYU. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
That pass is incomplete.
Just how patient do you want to be if you're on offense now, too? Now, facing another 4th down. You punted the first one. You're trailing early in this game. You start feeling like you got to score touchdowns if you want to keep up. They might decide to stay aggressive here.
No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the ground with the counter. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to him again. Finding some room. Not enough for the first. The 10. Touchdown Cougars. He got it loose, and it was lights out after that. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. And the extra point makes it 28-0. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Joseph. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Badgers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. He's there to make the stop.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way back from the 20. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Throwing Joseph. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. The Badgers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. The hand to the running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Escapes the pressure to his right. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Just a little off. Incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Still running at the 35. Caught, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cougars! Rolled his way into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Joseph. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Brooks. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. Sweep. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Joseph from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They want to run it left here. There he goes. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 15 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's Louisville setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this 3rd quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half.
Makes the catch, and he's free. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Back to the ground with the running back. Here's a little room there. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Badgers want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. And the Badgers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The run inside. It's Palmer. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, the receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Bachmeier. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Running inside, it's Martin. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Caught. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. On the ground, it's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Because no game is perfect, something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years.
Maybe a crease. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Throwing Joseph. He's going for it all. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Brooks. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Again, it's Joseph. A shot toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles, really good ball security by the running back.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away.
Number 85 in punt formation to kick it away.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. They go play action with Joseph. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And Man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun on third down, Joseph unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Martin. There's a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.